Hi everyone. So the topic I chose to talk about is getting free college education. And with education, I would say college just because college can be super expensive. Community college is a decent way of paying, but once you transfer to a university, it can be very pricey. And two ways usually people can find ways to pay for it is by having parents who support them and actually have the money to be able to afford paying for schooling, or there is FAFSA, where the government helps pay for schooling. And some might not have that luck of being able to have the parents to have enough money to pay for college because they can either make too much or be a single parent who has to pay for everything but yet make too much to get receive FAFSA money. And that's a reason why I mainly think education should be free. And a way it could be free is by people meeting requirements, and by that it would have to be meeting a minimum grade point average to show that they have good grades and also be employed. So I know there are a few people that I've heard stories of, and some I know that misuse their FAFSA money or even their parents' money. So when people receive FAFSA, they usually have leftover money, and sometimes people will use that for their own benefits, not even for schooling or save for schooling or even use it for books. Sometimes some people will have their parents still buy their books to be able to keep that money. Um, and then, some have parents that don't even have to. Sorry, some have parents who could easily pay for schooling, and those students just do not have to stress about anything. While there are some who do not even qualify for FAFSA or parents to pay for schooling, so they have to get loans, and then by then they have to stay in debt and try to pay off those loans. And I mean, it is very stressful, I'm pretty sure, having to get those loans and having to deal with them for many years just because they are not able to come up with that money right when they get hired. So if they were to have that money, like receive actually that free education, there would not be any stress about having to deal with loans or paying them back in the future. So, a way people could get free education is by getting good grades and being employed. And by having those two things, it should be a reward to get education for free. Again, people should be able to meet those requirements to receive that free education and show that they are willing to really work for that education, not just be out there getting that free education, not doing good in school at all, or just staying at home and focus on school, but not even work hard for schooling and not get good grades again. So by getting good grades, they're showing that dedication of having to study and do everything they can, but along with working to benefit themselves to get money and show that they are able to do both school and work and get that motivation to do better in life and work hard for that future they want. And again, by having work and getting good grades, they're showing big time dedication compared to those who may receive FAFSA money or even money from parents to pay for schooling, where they do not even do good in school. They slack off, and I mean, it, it's pretty much sometimes waste of money from the government because some people will use that money just for themselves, and some will even make their parents pay for all of their schooling and yet still get that education or FAFSA money, sorry. So with this, I feel in the end, by getting free education, it can reduce the amount of debt people can go into, especially those who do not qualify for FAFSA or not even their parents being able to qualify to pay for them as a student. And this can definitely open the doors for many people to go back to school. I know so many people, well, I've heard and talked to people that do not go back to school just because they are not able to afford schooling, and that's a big reason that holds them back. So, by people showing by people showing dedication to go to school and work and meeting those requirements, it could be a big time dedication to having so many students work hard, but also showing the government who really wants to go to school and who just slacks off to just get that education. And it in the end it can be a really good thing because people again will not be in debt and people will actually be going to school to get that good education and work hard for it.